Welcome to A&M Education, College of Creativity and Technology. In this session, we will discuss about the topic Introduction to C. History of C. C programming language was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at Bell Laboratories of AT&T, that is American Telephone and Telegraph, located in the USA. Dennis Ritchie is known as the founder of the C language. It was developed to overcome the problems of previous languages such as B, BCPL, etc. Initially, C language was developed to be used in Unix operating system. It inherits many features of previous languages such as B and BCPL. Evolution of C. In the year 1960, ALGOL is developed by International Group. In the year 1967, language BCPL is developed by Martin Richard. In the year 1970, B language is developed by Ken Thompson. In the year 1972, the traditional C language is developed by Dennis Ritchie. In the year 1978, K and RC language is developed by Cunningham and Dennis Ritchie. In the year 1989, ANSI C is developed by ANSI Committee. In the year 1990, ANSI or ISO-C is developed by ISO Committee. In the year 1999, C99 language, that is the Advanced C language, is developed by Standardization Committee. Importance of C. It is robust language whose rich setup of built-in functions and operator can be used to write any complex program. Programs written in C are efficient due to several variety of data types and powerful operators. The C compiler combines the capabilities of an assembly language with the feature of high-level language. Therefore, it is well suited for writing both system software and business package. There are only 32 keywords. Several standard functions are available which can be used for developing program. C is portable language. This means that C programs written for one computer system can be run on another system with little or no modification. C language is well suited for structured programming. This requires user to think of a problems in terms of function or modules or block. A collection of these modules make a program debugging and testing easier. C language has its ability to extend itself. A C program is basically a collection of functions that are supported by the C library. We can continuously add our own functions to the library with the availability of the large number of functions. Basic structure of C program is as follows. It contains documentation section, link section, definition section, global declaration section, main of function section. In main of we have declaration part, executable part, subprogram section, that is function 1, function 2 up to function n. These are user-defined functions. Now we will go through one by one. Documentation section. This section consists of comment lines, helps anyone to get an overview of the program. Link section. The link section consists of the header files of the functions that are used in the program. It provides instructions to the compiler to link functions from the system library. Definition section. All the symbolic constants are written in definition section. Global declaration section. The global variables that can be used anywhere in the program are declared in global declaration section. This section also declares the user-defined functions. Main of function section. It is necessary have one main of function section in every C program. This section contains two parts, that is, declaration and executable part. The declaration part declares all the variables that are used in executable part. These two parts must be written in between the opening and closing braces. Each statement in the declaration and executable part must end with a semicolon. The execution of a program starts at opening braces and ends at closing braces. Subprogram section. The subprogram section contains all the user-defined functions that are used to perform a specific task. These user-defined functions are called in the main of function. Executing a C program. To execute a C program, we need to follow these rules. First one, creating the program. Second, compiling the program. Third, linking the program with the functions that are needed from the C library. Fourth one, executing the program. Note that an operating system is a program that controls the entire operation of a computer system. All input or output operations are channeled through the operating system. The operating system, which is an interface between the hardware and the user, handles the execution of user programs. Source code. Source code is the file containing the C source program. This program is input to a compiler. The compiler is system software that translates the source program to object code. The object code contains an equivalent set of machine instructions corresponding to the source program, which is understood by the computer. A given C program may make use of several library functions. Thus, the object code of the program would have to be linked to the object codes of the library functions. The linker is a system software that links together all the object codes to generate the final executable code. This executable code is submitted to the operating system for execution whenever required. The generation of executable code. This tells how source code is converted into executable code. First, we are inputting source code into the compiler. The compiler converts the source code into object code. And then object code is sent to linker, where all the library functions or system libraries are linked and it converts into executable code. This flow diagram shows the process of compiling and running a C program. Process of compiling and running a C program. First, checking system ready. When system is ready, program code is entered and it goes to enter program. where source programs are created. Then source program is sent to edit source program where it is edited. And then it's sent to compile source program where C compiler compiles the program. And then it checks for syntax errors. If the error occurs, then it's sent back to edit source program. If it doesn't contain any errors, it converts into object code and it sends to link with system library. That is linker, where system library links the object code. Later, the linker converts the object code into executable code and it sends to execute object code, where execute object code checks for logic and data errors. If data error occurs, it goes to input data where user is going to input the data and it's sent back to execute object code block. If there is no errors, it is sent back to source program where it is edited, that is edit source program, and repeats the steps. If there is no errors occurs, then the correct output is shown. And then stop, it signals to stop the C program